Hey guys, it's me, TheAwesome. I'm here and welcome to the very first snapshot for Minecraft 1.16, the Nether update. Everything just looks insane, as you can probably already tell. We got Crimson Nylium, Crimson Stem, Stripped Crimson Stem, and Crimson Planks with all of the variants, and it's the same for Warped Nylium, Warped Stem, Stripped Warped Stem, and Warped Planks, with signs, fences, stairs, slabs, doors, trapdoors, yes, even buttons. Well, also pressure plates and fence gates, but you know. It's funny to me that one of the biomes in the Nether is based off of Crimson, because if you don't know, there's Crimson in Terraria. Part of the corruption, there's corruption, and then there's like Crimson, which is the red version of corruption. It's really cool as somebody that used to play Terraria a lot. These new blocks are only the beginning. We got Shroomlight, which spawns inside of the trees that you'll get all this wood from. It has a very cool looking texture, and it actually gives off more light than glowstone blocks do. So people might just start using this instead of glowstone blocks. We have Weeping Vines that grow from the ceiling and they grow down, kind of like kelp, but upside down and evil red. And I know you're looking at this. We have Soulfire lanterns, Soulfire torches, and Soulfire itself. Because if you light a new block called Soul Soil, try saying that 5 times fast. Soul Soil, Soul Soil. But yeah, get some Soul Soil on the crafting table. You get a stick and coal, you'll get some Soulfire torches, and well, surround that with iron nuggets and Soulfire lantern. We have basalt, which is like big rock spikes that come down from the ceiling and the ground, kind of like stalactites, stalagmites, whatever. But yeah, here's the different sides of the blocks. The textures will change depending on how you place them, of course. And these days, the Nether's a lot more alive because we got some vegetation in these new biomes. We got warped roots, nether sprouts, crimson roots, warped fungi, and crimson fungi. If the fungi is on the Nylium blocks, then you can use bone meal on it and it'll sprout into one of the 2 types of trees, the red one and the blue one. And they've just mashed up together into this red-blue mess. And due to many requests, they have finally added vertical slabs. I'm kidding. These are walls. They've actually updated the walls so it no longer has that weird gap in it whenever you put them on top of each other. And it's really cool. When you put a block next to it, it can pretty much just look like half slabs. And I like that a lot. It's very cool aesthetic change for the wall. Fun thing about ghasts is that their sounds actually can only be heard from a shorter distance now. Now they actually have to be closer to you for you to actually hear them, so that should fix the problem of people hearing ghasts in the Nether and not knowing where they are because they're actually hearing ghasts that are super far away. Now you know if you hear a ghast, it's really close by. Speaking of sounds, there's a lot of new sounds and sound changes for Nether related blocks. So walking on Netherrack sounds a lot more squishy now. And now when you place and break Netherrack, it kind of sounds like stone, but again, it has that more squishy feel to it. The Nylium sounds like it's more solid, but it also has that squishiness to it that you can hear in the Netherrack. And when you place and break Nylium, it sounds like almost exactly like dirt, but if you listen closely, you can hear that actually does have some differences. Now, the warped and crimson stems, they definitely sound like an alien type of wood. It's like squishy, weird, creepy. That and the weird glowiness to them with the animated texture, how they seem to have stuff flowing through them. It's like, it really does look like it's alive. And when you place it and break it, it sounds like wood, but more of that squishiness that the rest of the sounds have. Mojang is purposely giving all of the Nether related blocks different sounds so that all of the Nether blocks have a different vibe than regular blocks. Soul Soil, it sounds like soil, what you'd expect to hear from stepping in soil. But when you place it, and when you break it, if you listen very closely, you can hear a voice, because this is soul soil. So when you break it and place it, you can hear, kind of sounds like a mob dying. Now, I don't know if they've changed soul sand noises, but I'm pretty sure this is a different sound than it used to have. And again, with the soul sand, when you place it, It's even louder in soul sand. When you break it, it's like these faces in the blocks are actually making sounds when you place and break the blocks, and it's super creepy. Really, really sells the soul part of it. Now the nether bricks and the red nether bricks have this really cool sound. I don't really know how to explain it. It kind of sounds like you're wearing shoes that you'd use for tap dancing. And it has a similar sound when you place and break it. Now, nether quartz ore sounds very similar to netherrack itself, but it has less of the squishy sound in it. So it's more of like a crunch, which is a pretty nice touch. They could have just given it the same exact sound as netherrack and nobody would have said anything about it. Yeah, when you place it, it has its own unique sound. Now this really has a unique sound. Like, it really just sounds like solid metal, and that's super cool. This is a block of netherite. When you place it, when you break it, it makes this sound. Super cool sounding. Actually reminds me of the sound for placing and breaking the lantern. Very metal sounding, which, well, is what it's supposed to sound like. Ancient Debris has its own sound too. Place it, break it,
Bop it, twist it.
Some of you may be asking, what's the deal with the block of netherite? What even is netherite? And what's the deal with ancient debris? Well, if we go over here, we'll find some more ancient debris. And what this is basically, it's a really rare block that spawns in the deepest depths of the nether. And similarly to obsidian, this block can actually only be mined with a diamond pickaxe. And it does take a while, even though it does not take as long as obsidian takes to mine, fortunately. So when you get the ancient debris, you're going to want to put it into a furnace and smelt it. And then you'll get a netherite scrap. Now if you take 4 netherite scraps and combine it with 4 golden ingots, basically any shape you want, it doesn't really matter, it's a shapeless recipe, you'll get 1 netherite ingot. That's right, people are going to have to go branch mining in the low levels of the nether underneath where all of the lava lakes are, constantly avoid lava, just to find the super rare ore that's probably even rarer than diamonds itself. Now, why is this so rare, and why is this so hard to get, and why do I care? Well, you're gonna start caring once you see what I do with all of this netherite and all of these diamond tools. Why should you care about getting this extremely hard to get ingot? Well, go ahead and get all of your diamond stuff and mix it in with the netherite ingots in the crafting menu, and you'll upgrade your diamond tools to netherite tools. That's right, Mojang did it. They made an armor tool set that's stronger than diamonds. Netherite tools have stronger attack damage, longer durability, and they're faster than diamond tools. The netherite armor has increased armor toughness. It comes with knockback resistance, so say goodbye to knockback. It just is super cool, and that's why it's so rare. Now, if you manage to get 9 of these hard to get netherite ingots, you can make a block of netherite, which I showed you guys earlier. So if you have this block in your house, you're literally just showing off because this is a really hard to get block. So we can just show off this super cool netherite armor because we know we worked hard to get it. And if you hear that, it has a really cool sound when you're putting it on. It has a different sound than when you're putting on normal armor. That's just how cool netherite armor is, that it has its own sound. Another super cool thing about netherite tools is that they have a higher chance of getting good enchantments on an enchantment table, but not as high as gold does, even though gold tools are not useful at all because of the durability. But netherite tools, for example, a netherite pickaxe has like 500 more durability than a diamond pickaxe does. And I can just show off that the mining speed is not too different, but it is slightly faster. But I'm not done there. What if I wanted to throw this diamond pickaxe in the lava? Well, that was sure a waste. Sure wasted my diamonds there. It's gone forever now. But if I want to throw my netherite tools in here, they'll just float up to the top. Netherite items are the first items that refuse to burn in lava. So if you drop your netherite tools and armor in lava, no worries, pick it right back up. They probably have to fix that bug though, where it keeps trying to burn and making that sound. That's probably going to be fixed in the next snapshot. But we go over here now. This biome that we saw footage of in Minecon Live is called the Crimson Forest. It has a super cool name, super cool colors. I like there's crimson spores going around all over in the air. It feels really alien. It gives the Nether a totally different vibe. Here we can see more of these weeping vines, the fungi, all the vegetation, the trees. This biome is also where you'll find hoglins, previously known as the piglin beast. Now, they don't really seem to have any of their AI implemented. So you see if I hit it, it doesn't attack or anything. But the ears and legs flop around like crazy. And when you kill it, it'll just drop rotten flesh. But again, they'll probably change in later snapshots. And over here on the other side, we have the warped forest. And when you enter it, you can see that the fog turns a nice shade of dark blue / purple. Endermen appear to like to spawn in this biome. I'm not sure why, but that's just a thing. And as you can see, the warped forest is very similar to the crimson forest, but much more blue, of course. And you see warp spores flying around everywhere. And here's the third biome that we were shown at Minecon Live, the Soul Sand Valley. As you can see, when you enter this biome, the fog turns into a bright shade of like cyan. Maybe the fog turned cyan due to the same reasoning that fire turns cyan when it's on soul soil. Now, if you don't like ghasts, and if you don't like skeletons, you probably won't like this biome, because ghasts and skeletons seem to like to spawn in this biome. There's also the extra thing where there's soul sand everywhere, so every so often you're gonna run into a patch of soul sand and yeah, it's gonna be hard to walk. I'm just very glad that the soul soil itself doesn't actually slow you down. Here in the Soul Sand Valley, we'll see giant things of basalt and we'll see fossils of unknown creatures from the past. I really like how they worded it that way in the changelog, that the fossils are fossils of unknown creatures of the past. It's like it's adding more lore to the Minecraft world. Back in the day, so many people wanted a red nether dragon. Well, maybe dragons did exist here once. I wonder what happened to them. And last but maybe least, is the Nether Wastes, which is just the same exact nether that we've been used to all this time. It now has its own biome, and it is separate from the other biomes. Unfortunately, the piglins that we were shown at Minecon Live are not in this snapshot. Based on how the hoglins don't really have any of their AI, and the piglins are not even in the game yet, obviously, they're still work in progress. Well, let's go back for the last thing I wanted to show you guys, which is in this giant portal. Now here is my Nether Village that I built. I took this village from the super flat world and I decided to remake it in the style of the two forest biomes in the Nether. I am so extremely happy with how it turned out. I think it looks super awesome with the villager houses made out of the Nether blocks, the Nether wood and the basalt, plus all of the lava and stuff. And I'm just really proud of the way that I split the village into the warp forest and the crimson forest with the two types of wood. It just looks super cool in my opinion. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this Nether village that I've made. And also tell me if you would like to see villages like this actually in the Nether. Maybe not with villagers, but maybe piglins could have their own villages that naturally spawn. That would be super cool if Mojang did that, but I guess we'll have to wait until the future to see what they do with the piglins, because piglins aren't even in the game yet. Who knows, maybe they'll add even more biomes into the Nether. But yeah, I guess that's going to be the end of this video. I'm actually going to be putting this world download in the description, so you guys can download this world, maybe look around in the Nether Village, go around doing whatever you want to do. I don't know. I'm really proud of this build, and if you guys like it, then you can download it and check it out for yourself in your own game. If you like this video and if you like the Nether update so far, maybe you want me to make more videos on the Nether update as more snapshots come out, then remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you later, Awesomeites. Goodbye!